Alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. Today I want to discuss a supplementary note in my Google Drive titled The Disconnected Sifah, and with a brackets, Na'at Maqtu. Okay, Na'at Maqtu. The discussion of Maqtu, something that is disconnected here, doesn't only occur in the topic of Na'at or Sifah, but also in all other tawabi'. So we're talking about Matuf, Badal, and Tawkid also. But it tends to be more widely used by the Arabs in Sifah. So the custom of the Arabs when using Na'at or Sifah to praise, to criticize, and to pity, these 3 points, is that they make the i'rab of the Na'at or Sifah incompatible with the man'ud or mausuf, going out of the rules of Na'at wa man'ud or Sifah wa mausuf. As you all know, a Sifah and its mausuf should be matching in all 4 properties. Okay, but when they make it incompatible, then when the man'ud is marfu, then they make the na'at mansub. Same goes if the man'ud is majrur, they also make it mansub. But when the man'ud is mansub, they make the na'at marfu. This is found in the language, and it is the reason for the existence of the of its rules in Nahu and Sarf, even though it's considered rare. It is even used in the Quran. For example, in Surah Al-Masad, وَامْرَأَتُهُ حَمَّالَةَ الْحَطَبِ. The word that we're talking about here is حَمَّالَةَ. Therefore, the scholars made Na'at Maktu as a rule that is included in the topic of Tawabi, although there are differences of opinion. Some take it as Na'at Maktu, and there are also others who are of the opinion that if it's nasab, then it's mafubihi to a fi'il that's mazuf, and if it's rafa, it is khabar to a mubtada that is mahzuf. So the following is this is a disclaimer for the next few slides. All of this is an extension of the Na'at and Sifah material. So for beginners to Nahu and Sarf, if you are listening, because this discussion involves a lot of disagreement, it's best to stick to the basic rules and those that have been completely agreed upon. Ignore the differences that might make you confused. So we begin with the first one. When is it obligatory to be disconnected? When there's 2 amil with different meaning and function in one sentence. Ja'a Khalid. Ja'a is fi'il lazim. And it's a fa'il, Khalid. Wa ra'aytu Zaidan. Ra'aytu is fi'il muta'addi, and it's a maf'ul bihi, Zaidan. Al-mujtahidani. Okay, so al-mujtahidani here is the word that we are looking at. It is dual because it is describing Khalid and Zaid, both of them. Both of them are mujtahidan. So here, 2 possible i'rab. You can say it is Na'at Maktu, the disconnected sifah that we're talking about. Or you can say it's khabar to a mubtada mahzuf, which is huma. You can say that. Okay, so yeah, the point is when there's 2 amil with different meaning and function in one sentence, and you want to make it into you want to make something as you want to make sifah of that 2 words that are the ma'mul of these 2 amil, then it has to be a na'at maqtu. Okay, B. When there's 2 amil with the same meaning but different function in one sentence. So we have here marartu, which comes with a B, and jawastu, which comes with a maf'ul bihi. Again, al-mujtahidani. This is the word again because it is the description of Khalid and Zaid. So in this case, if you see al-mujtahidani, if you see something rafa, then you would say this is na'at maqtu', or it's khabar to a mubtada that is mahzuf, يعني huma. But if you see al-mujtahidaini, then the i'rab of this will be maf'ul bihi to a fi'il mahzuf, which is amdah. Amdah meaning I praise. Okay, I praise. Next one, C. When there's two amil with the same meaning and same function in one sentence. So here we have absortu and ra'aitu. Same meaning, both only take a maf'ul bihi, basically. So if you want to make a na'at maqtu, you say al-mujtahidani. Or you can say al-mujtahidani is khabar to a mubtada mahzuf, yani huma. Or if you see mujtahidaini, then the i'rab of mujtahidaini will be maf'ul bihi to a fi'il mahzuf that is amdah. You would not say this is normal normal sifah of these two words, Khalidan and Zaidan, because here we're talking about obligatory to be disconnected, right? So if you want to make a sifah, you make it disconnected. You make it maqtu', you don't make it your normal sifah. Okay, so we don't say about this. If you see al-mujtahidaini after, we don't say that this is a sifah of these two words. We would say it is maf'ul bihi to a fi'il mahzuf. D, when there's two ma'mul, that's both majrur because of hafjar or idafah. So for example, here we have marartu bi Khalidin wa sallamtu ala Zaidin al-mujtahidani. So al-mujtahidani here, two possible i'rab will be na'at maqtu' of Khalid and Zaid, or khabar to a mubtada that is mahzuf, yani huma. Same thing here. Sorry. No. So when the next one, when there's two man'ut that's different in type, yani one is nakira and one is ma'rifah. For example, ja'a rajulun wa ja'a Khalidun. Rajulun is nakira, Khalidun is ma'rifah. Then we say al-mujtahidaini. This is both rafa. So if you see this as mansub, then this is na'at maqtu', or you can say it is maf'ul bihi to a fi'il mahzuf amdah. And if you see mujtahidani, a rafa one, then the rafa is a khabar to a mubtada that is mahzuf, yani huma. We don't say, again, we don't say that this is a normal na'at, because if you have this kind of thing, we have two man'ud that's different in type, then you have to make it maqtu'. And the last one is when there's two man'ud, one of which is an ism ishara. So for example, ja'a hadha wa ja'a Khalid. Here, al-mujtahidaini. Again, so this is nasab because the two man'ud is rafa. Basically, it's going to be rafa. It's the fa'il of both ja'a. So al-mujtahidaini will be na'at maqtu' or maf'ul bihi to a fi'il mahzuf amdah. Or if you see mujtahidani, then you say it's khabar to mubtada mahzuf, yani huma. Again, you don't say this is normal sifah of hadha or Khalid. So that is obligatory to be disconnected. When is it obligatory to be connected or followed? Okay, or when is the na'at and the man'ut, when do they have to match? When do they have to follow? When the point of the na'at is to emphasize. So for example, in the Quran, فَإِذَا نُفِخَ فِي الصُّورِ نَفْخَةٌ وَاحِدَةٌ. It cannot be wahidatan, wahidatin, because the point is to emphasize nafhatun being just once. B, when the point of the na'at is to clarify. So for example, here we have Ja'a Khalidun al-Kaslan wa raja'a Khalidun al-Mujtahid. So maybe there are two Khalid. You want to clarify which one came and which one went back. Okay, then in that case, then you had the Sifah of Khalid, both Khalid, must be following the i'rab of the word Khalid itself. So here, the fact that both is Rafa, then both the Sifah is also Rafa. It have to follow its man'ut. Meaning that if I say here Waro'aita Khalidan, then here al-mujtahida, it has to follow the man'ut. And then C, when the na'at is a nakira word. It's nakira and you want to make a sifa of it, you have to make it connected. As in normal sifa. Ja'a rajulun alimun. A learned man came. Okay, and D, when the man'ut is an ism ishara. So for example, ra'aitu hadzal karima. Here, obviously, if you study with me, most of the times we would say this is badal, not a sifa, but we also have seen before in Arab books that sifa is used for this. So if you have before this taken this as Arab this as a sifa basically, then this applies to you. Otherwise, if you take this as a badal, then this doesn't apply. But basically, yes, that would be the 4 points when the sifa have to be connected to the mawsuf. And the last one is when it is permissible to be disconnected or connected. Number 1, when there's more than one na'at, while the man'ut is clear or known, whether in context, whether it's in the ayat itself or the context of the whole story, basically. So for example, marartu bi Khalidin al-Ghani, al-Mujtahid, al-Jamil. So all of this, we have 3 sifa for Khalid. All of this is normal sifa, basically. But they can also be maktub if you want it to be. So for example, here it's the same 3 sifa, but one here is being maktub. Here is dhamma. Okay, so basically these 3, each of these sifa can be normal sifa, like all of this. It can be disconnected, so all of it could be disconnected. All of it could be rafa or mansub maybe. No, rafa, correct. And all of or you can alternate, like here we have alternate from jar to or rather kasra, dhamma, kasra again. And B, when there's only one amil in one sentence. So here we have Ja'a Khalidun wa Zaidun al-Mujtahidani. It could be, this could be normal sifa. Okay, there's only one amil. So when you want to make a sifa of these 2 words that's matuf to one another, then you can use mujtahidani or you can use mujtahidani as na'at matuf. Both is possible. Additional note, if there's both normal na'at and na'at matuf in one sentence, then the na'at that is normal have more right to come first. Okay, so yes, that's the whole topic. Inshallah, hopefully it benefits you when you see words that are not following the i'rab of another word and you can't figure it out. Maybe it just might be words that are not maktub like this. Okay, subhanakallahumma bihamdika la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.